Hi, Kelly here from freebiefindingmom.com, and today I want to share with you a way that you can be using peppermint essential oil to help with motion sickness. Now, before I get into that, I want to share with you a few other things that you should be doing with your peppermint essential oil if you have any of these issues. The first is I use peppermint the most often for head discomfort. Gosh, I love the smell. For head discomfort. So if you feel any sort of tension or pressure on your head, what I love to do is to put peppermint essential oil across my forehead, on my temples, and even underneath my nose. I also, I know what you can do is you can put a drop or two on your thumb as well and push that to the roof of your mouth. That can also help alleviate any sort of pressure or tension that you might have in your head. Another thing that you can be using your peppermint essential oil for is for a natural bug repellent. So in fact, you know what? I have a DIY recipe, super simple, easy bug repellent recipe on Freebie Finding Mom. In fact, I'll drop the link for that recipe down in the comments after I hop off this video. So you can check that out. It's really easy. It takes just a few steps and a handful of ingredients to make for this natural bug repellent. Okay, so in addition to using your peppermint oil for head tension or pressure and for a natural bug repellent, you can also use it for digestive system support. So you can put some on your belly if it's not feeling that good. So it's good for digestive system support. In addition to that, peppermint has a very motivating scent to it. So it has been known to help instill energy and also help with exercise performance. So before you go work out, you can go ahead and apply your peppermint oil topically to your skin, or just go ahead and directly inhale it. That can help as well. In addition to those ways you can use peppermint, and I've not tried it this way, but I have read this in multiple places where they say peppermint essential oil can help with promoting hair growth. So if that's a concern, you can check out using peppermint essential oil for hair growth, and also peppermint essential oil can help with dandruff as well. So again, I've not used it for that, but I have seen it in numerous places say that your peppermint essential oil can help with dandruff in addition to hair growth. So those are just, and then one other way is for any sort of, I would say, like discomfort in your joints or in your muscles, you can also use your peppermint essential oil for that as well. So those are just some other ways that you can be using your peppermint essential oil. But if you are like me, and my son somewhat, but if you're like me and you have any sort of motion sickness, be it from sitting in a car, maybe on a plane, honestly, I can get dizzy doing about anything, lightheaded and dizzy. I feel like sometimes just standing still, I get lightheaded. So in fact, I was reminded of how I love to use peppermint essential oil here recently, because we just got back from spring break. We were in the car. What should have been about a 3-hour car ride yesterday ended up being a little over 5 hours. So I thank God I had my peppermint essential oil with me, because what I do for motion sickness is I take my peppermint oil first off, if you're feeling really lightheaded or nauseous or any of those symptoms of motion sickness and you're at home, you can be just diffusing your peppermint essential oil, and that will help you. If you're not at home, if you're stuck in a car or a plane or something like that, I'll tell you what I typically do. First off, I always directly inhale it. Just directly inhaling that peppermint can really help, at least for me, helping with with lightheadedness. I get all the symptoms. I usually feel like I want to throw up. I usually also just get dizzy and lightheaded. All of the above is pretty much how I feel when I'm in a car, and especially if there's, like yesterday, we had a lot of stop and go traffic. We were trying to get through DC. Oh my gosh, for a good stretch, I would seriously, if I would not have had my peppermint essential oil, there's no way I would not have been nauseous. In fact, you know what? My son doesn't really get nauseous, but yesterday at one point he did comment that his belly wasn't feeling very good. So what I did is just took out the peppermint essential oil for him and just had him directly inhale that, and that was enough to help him. But I'm a little bit more high maintenance when it comes to motion sickness, so I not only will directly inhale it, I also put it topically on my skin. I will say you're going to want to make sure that you are you're diluting out and using a carrier oil, your peppermint essential oil. To be honest with you, I don't always do that. Sometimes I apply it neat, only because I've been using it for so long and I kind of know my skin sensitivity. It doesn't get sensitive to peppermint essential oil, but a lot of people do. So I would highly recommend using a carrier oil, like a fractionated coconut oil or something like that, to help just dilute out your peppermint before using. But anyway, so what I do is I put a drop or two right behind my ears, actually on both ears. I will put a drop or two and I put them right behind my ears. I also put a drop or two on my wrist like this, and that was enough for, I would say, 3/4 of my car ride yesterday. And then at one point I just took the peppermint out, and just directly inhaled it again, and that was enough for the rest of our trip. And mind you, I am someone who can get very, very lightheaded, and we had a lot of stop and go traffic, and even a portion of our drive were like switchbacks, like country roads, and that always used to make me nauseous. I didn't have that at all on this trip, and that's simply because of the peppermint essential oil. I know that because and my husband knows that too. I mean, I always am complaining about getting nauseous and sick, and a lot of times I sit in the back seat too with my son because he always wants me to play with him and whatever. So anyways, peppermint essential oil, I put it behind my ears, I put it on my wrist, and directly inhale it. You can also put it on your stomach too. In addition to that, I've read that you can also put it just on the back of your neck as well to help with motion sickness. But that's what I do. It helps me every single time. So I hope that helps you if you have any of those issues and you don't, want to have to take any sort of, over-the-counter medication. Try peppermint first. It really works for me. And like I say, I'm pretty high maintenance, and I'm a person who always gets lightheaded or motion sickness. So try your peppermint oil. First try inhaling it, and then if that's not enough, then go ahead and apply it topically. Like I say, wrist area for me, and then also behind the ears. If you have your premium starter kit, you have peppermint essential oil already from Young Living. If you still need to get your kit, you can do so via the link that is in this post here. A little refresher of what's in the kit is you will get 12 of some of the best, highest quality essential oils you can buy. And I personally only use Young Living. They're what I consider to be some of the best essential oils, but I always tell everybody before starting to use any essential oils, do your own research and due diligence and get comfortable with whatever line of essential oils you use. So here's 10 of the oils. You also, in addition to these oils, you will get, so you're gonna get your lemon, digest, citrus fresh, peppermint of course, a lavender, raven, frankincense, thieves, Pan Away, Valor, and then you'll also get Stress Away and Peace and Calming. 2 awesome oils, by the way. All these are really, really good oils. You'll get, each bottle has about 80 drops, so that's plenty to be diffusing, to use topically on your skin, however you want to use them. In addition to those 12 oils, you will also get your choice of diffusers. This right here is my favorite. This is the Desert Mist Diffuser. Your other option is the Dewdrop Diffuser, which is also a really nice one. Desert Mist is not only, I think it has a really pretty modern design to it, it also has some really cool light functionality to it as well, and also has some really pretty light features. It has about, I think, 9 to 10 different color settings. My favorite being the candlelight flicker. So you get that as well, and you'll also get some really good samples. In fact, I'll show you, you'll get a sample of the household cleaner. We use this every single day, love it. If you are concerned about chemicals being in all the cleaners, that many people use, either because you have pets, young kids, or just because you care about your health, you're gonna love this. This is a concentrate, and this is a 1 ounce sample, and this you will get in the kit to try, see what you think. We use it on pretty much any surface in our house. We use it on the windows, on the countertops, you can use it on the toilets, you name it. We use this all the time. It's a powerful cleaner, but it's all natural, so you don't have to worry if the dog comes and licks the counter or your kids do or something. It's perfectly fine. In fact, it's so safe you can actually spray your fruits and vegetables with them to clean them. It's that safe. In addition to that, you will also get 2 samples of Ningxia Red. If you've not done any research on Ningxia Red, you should, because this drink is so good for your body. It is loaded with vitamins and minerals. It also helps with eye health, also helps promote energy. It's great for the adults or for kids to take too. So you're gonna get a couple of these packets in your kit. You will also get to try, and this is a new addition this year, is the Thieves, the waterless hand purifier. So if you're someone like me who doesn't love all the chemicals that's in the hand sanitizers nowadays, and or they even maybe dry out your skin, you're gonna like this. Try the Thieves hand purifier that comes in your kit. This is a sample. I love this stuff. So that is everything in the kit. The entire kit retails for about $400, but you can pick it up. I'm still offering the $25 off, so you can pick it up for $140 plus shipping and tax. And that's 12 essential oils, your diffuser, and those great samples. So if you have any questions, you can always message me, leave a comment down below, or send me an email. I am always here to help. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and I hope you have a great day. Bye-bye.